Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel Wondery Helen. Today we are going to continue in our Halloween theme, and actually what we are going to do is this beautiful mini pumpkin that you can turn into the earrings like this or just have it as a small teeny tiny decorations. But of course, before we start, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so then you can keep up with our next tutorials. And now let's start. Okay, so what we are going to need is yarn. So I'm concretely using rainbow, our 1.5 millimeter hook. You don't see the number here, but it's 1.5 millimeter. Scissors, some marker. I am not using a standard marker, but something just like this, because as we are working with quite some thin yarn, it's easier to mark your stitches with this one. And some needles at the end, and for stem we need of course some green or brown or whatever color you choose. So now we can start with round one. Okay, so as a first we are going to start with our magic ring. So I'm taking my yarn, moving it around my fingers, grabbing my hook and pulling through my yarn. Okay, good. So magic ring is done. Okay, in round one, we are going to make 10 single crochet in our magic circle. Okay, so I'm starting with the first one, but before I continue, I am putting my marker. So then I don't forget what is my first stitch. And then I'm continuing with another 9 single crochet. Okay, after we are done with our 10 single crochet, we are going to close our magic circle. Okay, so then we don't have any holes there. Okay, so in our round two, so you ended up your round one with 10 single crochet, with 10 stitches. Now we are going to continue in round two with increases, and we are going to actually increase in every stitch. Increase means we are going to place 2 single crochet in every stitch. I already started with my first one where I created already 2 single crochet. I marked again my first stitch, and I'm going to continue all the way through with 2 single crochet in each stitch. So 1, 2 single crochet. So at the end I will end up with 20. Okay, so now we are going to continue with our round 3, but before we do that, actually I'm going to cut this yarn because it's quite bothering me. Okay, so in round 3 I have already started just my first stitches. So actually in round 3 we are going to start with increase, and then we are going to make 1 single crochet into the next one. So and this is what we are going to do in all the way through. So we are going to place 2 single crochet into the 1 stitch, okay, and into the next stitch I am going to make just 1 single crochet. So it will be always 2 single crochet, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, so now in the row 4 we are going to actually row 4 till row 7. We are going to make just single crochet all the way through. Okay, so I'm already starting. So just single crochet all the way through row 4 till row 7. Okay. Okay, so actually I told you that you should do the single crochet till the row 7, but actually once I was done with my 7 rows, I realized it was not, let's say, long enough, because this is my desired length. So please continue with single crochet till the row 10, and then we will meet here at the end of row 10. Okay, so after you are done with row 10, now we are going to slowly decrease our work. Actually, I already did my first decrease. So what you are going to do as a first, you are going to make 1 decrease and 1 single crochet afterwards. Okay, so and this is how you are going to always basically change. And how you are doing the decrease is you are going to first stitch, grabbing the yarn, And now you are not finishing it, but you are going to the second stitch, grabbing the yarn. Now you have 3 loops on your hook, and then you are just grabbing the yarn and pull through all the loops. So this was my decrease, and then in the next stitch I am making single crochet. Okay, and I am going to continue all the way through when I am switching between decrease and 1 single crochet, decrease and 1 single crochet, and I'm going to meet you at the end of row 11. Okay, once we are done with our round 11, we are continuing with round 12, where we are going to make all the way through only decreases. Okay, so we are going to make 2 single crochets together. Okay, all the way through. I already started mine, so I'm now just continuing. I am grabbing the first one, not ending, going into the second, grabbing an yarn. Now I have 3 loops on my hook, and I am just pulling through. And then I am continuing making another decrease all the way through till the end of row. Okay, now we are done with the round 12. And before we continue with another round, we are going to fill it, because of course our hole is getting smaller and smaller. So now is the best time to fill our pumpkin. So I'm going to take the filling, and I'm trying to, actually I will help myself with the hook, because the entry is not the biggest one. And I am trying to fill it as much as possible. Okay, now with the row 13, which is our last row, so I filled my pumpkin. Now we are going to make just another round of decreases all the way through, just decreases all the time, and then I will meet you at the end of the row 13. Okay, once you fasten off, now you need to actually grab your needle, and now you are going to, through each of the loop, you are going to just basically go like this, and each of the loop you are going pull through the yarn. Okay. After we pull the yarn completely to close it, okay, it doesn't matter that here it's a little bit visible, because actually we are going to cover it with stem. So now we are going to start to create basically the style of a pumpkin. So what we are going to do is we are going to turn our work, okay, and I'm not going immediately in the middle, around in the third row. And actually what we are going to make, I'm going to place my needle somewhere here. I am going with my needle through the center on the other side, okay, pulling through, and basically what I am doing, I am just pulling tightly to create the style of pumpkin, okay, and then I like to secure it here up here. You don't need to do that part, but I always like to do here a little knot to secure it, so then it's not moving, basically the tension, so I highly recommend to make a knot here to not lose the tension that you created, okay. And this is basically you are going to make it how many times you like. I'm going to make probably another another 2 or 3. Okay, so after we are done with our pumpkin, it looks like this. It's super tiny. Now we are going to continue with our stem. So this one will be even smaller than this one. So now we are going to test our eyes. So as the first, we are going to do a magic ring. Okay, so as the first, grabbing the yarn around my fingers, taking the hook up, grabbing the yarn and pulling through. So this is my magic ring. Okay. Okay, so actually so for the round 1, I already did it. I just made 6 single crochet in my magic ring, and I pull through. Okay, and now we are going to continue with round 2, where we are just gonna make simple. We are not gonna increase, we are not gonna do anything. We are just simply going with single crochet all the way through. Okay, so I'm continuing. I am removing my first. Okay, and into the first stitch I am going to make just one single crochet. Okay, so after we are done with row 2, we are going to make single crochet all the way through till row 5, and I am going to meet you at the row 5. Okay, after we are finished with row 5, in row 6, actually we are going to make increases all the way through, so at the end we are going to end up with 12. So I am going to continue with the increases, okay? So it will be 2 single crochet in one stitch. So first, second, and then I'm going to continue all the way through till the end. Okay, so now once we are done with our row 6, this is our last row for this mini tiny stem. Actually, it's not so easy things to do, believe me. I know this frustration with this micro, let's say, stuff. So now I am going to just simply fasten off. I'm going to leave a little bit longer tail because of course afterwards I'm going to sew it in. Plus I am actually making earrings out of this. So actually I'm going to even attach this little thing here. So that's why I need to leave a little bit longer yarn before I fasten off. Okay, so actually what I did, I put there a little bit of filling, but you don't need to do that. It's up to you, but I prefer it to make it, let's say, and on top I added up here just with the needle. I just sew it in the, let's say, the top of the earrings because I am going to make earrings out of this. So, and now we are going to sew it together.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind.
And now our mini pumpkin is done. And that would be everything. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. So please don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment on what you would like to do me as a next tutorial. So thank you all for watching and happy crocheting!